Trans lives matter. Trans.
No more kills. No more kills. No more people. Matter. Trans lives matter.
Trans life inclusion. 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 Trans life inclusion.
Jessie, presente. Jessie, presente.
Jessie, presente. Jessie, presente. Jessie, presente. Jessie, presente. Jessie, presente.
Jessie, presente. Ley, presente.
Jessie, presente.
Jessie,
presente. Jessie, presente. Jessie, presente. Jessie, presente.
Jessie. Jessie. Gracias, compañera. Gracias, compañera. Compañeros y compañeras. Jessie is not the first queer, gender non-conforming person of color whose life has been taken in this way.
Yes.
Five. Like your hands, like your fists. Put your fists in the air. Five queer people of color have been murdered in the last month. And we call the strength and the spirit of all our brothers and our sisters, our compañeras y compañeros, our ancestors. That's right. Jessie Hernandez, presente. Nate Mancha, presente. Mike Brown, presente. Ella Gardner, presente. Ted Underwood, presente. Kendra Keys, presente. Lamia Bird, presente. Michelle Dash Payne, presente. La lucha sigue. Jessie vive.
Jessie vive.
La lucha sigue y sigue.
La lucha sigue, sigue.
Y Jessie vive y vive.
Y Jessie vive, vive.
La lucha sigue.
La lucha sigue.
El pueblo
my beautiful people. What's up? We are here in solidarity with the local community, with our young, beautiful people, showing you our strength. Letting you know that we are here, and we have been here for many, many years. We are here, and órale, eso. Bueno, entonces, let me go over here. What's up? We're here demanding. We're here to let you know that structural violence that has been created in our society for centuries cannot continue on. Our community is getting killed. We're here to bring awareness and attention to the issues of structural violence that continues to kill trans people, particularly trans people of color. Our brothers and sisters in our community continue to lose their lives to structural, institutional, physical, and relationship violence. We, the trans community, invite the LGBTQ community and allied institutions at this conference to join us in putting an end to the violence that our community has experienced for many, many years. We're here demanding intentional, meaningful investment in our community. And in our community efforts to end this motherfucking epidemic. We are demanding funders and organizations, especially LGBT foundations and grantors, to intentionally invest in the trans community. We demand to support and acknowledge trans leadership to build and foster our strength and our power. We demand meaningful equity of resources in order to eradicate the economic and health crisis that our brothers and sisters face daily. LGBT and allied organizations need to hire trans people in leadership and give us leadership positions within those organizations. We demand for these organizations to be intentionally inclusive and truly provide leadership opportunities for the trans community. If you serve us, you need to include us. We demand investment in new and upcoming trans-specific organizations and support our work and in underserved areas. We demand by tent and non-core organizations to leverage their access to policymakers and funders and use their privilege to support trans-led efforts and eradicate the ongoing structural violence that our community faces. This needs to stop, and we are calling on all of you to make it stop. It is your responsibility to come with us, unite with us, and make our strongest movement. Trans lives matter! 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 Trans lives matter!
right, hey. Hey. All right. All right, trans lives matter. Let's keep it going. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives. All right, it's back on, y'all. All right. Thank you. All right, we are standing here today and mourning and honoring the loss of Jessie Hernandez. I don't know what the rest of this says. All right, we stand here sharing our collective voice because this could have happened to any of us. The recent murder of Jessie Hernandez is not an isolated incident. It is the most recent event of how DPD is targeting and profiling queer youth of color in Denver. We welcome you to Denver, a city that is mourning the loss of a sister, a warrior, a lover, and a fellow queer person whose life was taken last Monday at the hands of Denver police. We see this as hypocritical that the mayor of Denver, the city with the second highest rate of police killings in the country, would be invited here to welcome y'all to Denver. allies and supporters, remember that queer youth of color who have been, since the beginning of colonization, organizing to end the violence and criminalization that has plagued us ever since, ever since colonization happened. So, yeah, that's the end of my speech, sorry.
So, we really need to honor our young people, really. We cannot continue to go on like this. We own this to them. They are our future. And it's our responsibility to take care of our future, take care of our young people.
We are the future, and we are today. We are here today. We are the leaders of today. Thank you all so much for standing up with us. I know that you're standing up in solidarity, one, with all of the victims and survivors of police brutality, especially here in Denver, and that is why we wanted to come up here and address everybody, because the police brutality is so high here in Denver. Please recognize that while you're here in our city. Young people are criminalized and targeted by DPD on the daily. Please remember that while you're in our city. If you see cop interactions, please cop watch. We ask you to do that. Para todos los estudiantes en México, en Ayotzinapa, para toda el gente en el pueblo de Palestina, todos los que están en Ferguson y están en Nueva York, todo el gente, que los voces están siempre ya empujados al lado. Ya no basta hoy, ya basta porque estamos presentes.
Adelante nuestra gente, sigamos en el movimiento. Recuerden que la violencia institucional tiene que terminar y es nuestra responsabilidad seguir adelante. Todos juntos, sí podemos. ¿Se puede? Sí se puede. ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? That's what I'm talking about.
Hi again. I actually want to say on behalf of all of us at the task force, thank you for coming on stage. Thank you. Thank you for taking it over. And thank you for holding not only the task force accountable, but our elected officials accountable, everyone accountable, because we are all, as Krista said, part of the same community. I also want you to know the mayor is not going to speak tonight. So I don't have to say this line in my script that says, "Thank you, Mayor Hancock," or maybe I do, actually. So again, on behalf of all of us at the task force, I honor your activism, and I honor your courage to take over a stage. I did it in 1994, and I welcome it every year. And I pledge to you that we want to know what more we can do as the National LGBTQ Task Force to hold folks accountable, to make sure there are more resources for the communities that are marginalized in our community. So I invite you to talk with us, to talk with me, and let's create some change together.